So I've been using the REDTIGER F17 triple channel dash cam for about a month in my car now. I've been checking out all of its features, I've been checking out how well the dash cam works, and specifically I've been checking out the parking monitoring, the time-lapse monitoring of this dash camera. If you are a follower of travel tech, you would know that I've put up a detailed review of the REDTIGER F17 on my channel about a month ago when I received the dash cam. In case if you haven't checked that video out, you'll find the link to that in the description below. So in this video I want to show you some really cool important aspects about the REDTIGER F17 which I really liked after using it for a month now. These specific aspects of this dash cam make it really worth the money. And for the fact that the REDTIGER F17 comes at a price of less than 15,000 rupees, giving you the goodness of having 3 dash cameras, specifically 3 cameras, the front, interior and the rear, makes it for a most value for money package in terms of the number of cameras under the 15,000 price segment. So here's my quick take on the REDTIGER F17. Just go ahead and take a look. So one cool thing about this dash cam is its parking monitoring feature, specifically the time-lapse monitoring which you're seeing on the screen right now. So this is when I had parked my car for a lunch break when I was out on a drive, and the dashcam was able to record all the activities that were happening in front, behind and even around the car. Now this becomes very crucial because once you've parked your car and you're away from it, you have no idea what's happening around the car and if somebody is trying to damage or harm your car as well. So this kind of a time-lapse monitoring will give you all the footage, all the video evidence of all the activities that have happened around the car, which can help you later on around. Now the REDTIGER F17 camera not only records the time-lapse monitoring from the front, it also records it from the interior camera and the rear camera as well. So the use case scenario for the interior camera becomes very important because if somebody approaches your car from the sides, tries to take a peek into your window or tries to put their hand inside the car through the window to grab some of your valuables maybe, all that will be recorded from the interior camera, which the front and rear might pretty much miss out. So here's the sample from the rear camera showing you the time-lapse monitoring at the same particular point of time, which I just showed you from the front and the interior camera. So anybody approaching your car from the rear will definitely be recorded through the rear camera, and you'll have a valuable evidence to support your claim for any kind of a purposes which you might the dash cam for. So getting the time-lapse monitoring footage from all 3 cameras simultaneously is a very important and a crucial point of evidence. And just to show you the side-by-side comparison of all 3 camera views simultaneously, so here's the side-by-side comparison from all 3 cameras of the time-lapse parking monitoring surveillance. The interior camera footage does look a bit brighter, followed by the front camera and lastly by the rear camera. Well, brightness and contrast aspects on the other side, the video footage, the video evidence which you get is very important and very crucial. And the REDTIGER F17 provides a near 360-degree coverage to protect your car from all times. So here's another specific example where the interior camera becomes useful, not only for parking monitoring, even in instances such as these, wherein as you can see the person is driving my car is a valet driver and I had given my car for valet parking. So if I had kept my valuables inside the car, maybe my purse, my money, so if some valet driver is driving my car in order to park it, the entire incident will be recorded from the interior camera, and if this particular person tries to get your valuables or get your money out of your wallet, well actually my wallet was inside the driver's side door, but in this case he did not interfere with that. But nevertheless I would have crucial and important evidence to point out that the theft was made in case you give your car for somebody else to drive. So in this case, specifically the interior camera becomes much useful, wherein the front and rear camera possibly won't be of much use. Following that, here's a video sample from the front camera. I was out on a drive on a rainy day, and this is a kind of 4K footage, a kind of an upscaled 4K footage you get from the REDTIGER F17. A decent footage does seem to be a bit higher on the exposure side, slightly lesser on the contrast, more or less natural looking saturation, and sharpness levels do look pretty decent. I mean, this is kind of evidence which is sufficient for evidence-based purposes, for your insurance claims, for your legal cases. Of course, you can also to some extent use it for your vlogs as well. So the front camera performance is quite decent, and for the price of about 15 to 16,000 rupees, the REDTIGER F17 front camera video quality is sufficient and more than good enough to be used as any kind of evidence which you might want from your dash camera. Moving on to the interior camera view, Now the person sitting next to me didn't want to be shown in the video, so I had to blur out that part. But nevertheless, taking a look at the overall interior footage, as you can see, the interior camera covers the rear windshield very well, both the rear windows and even to some extent the windows of the front seats as well. So this is also a very crucial evidence, as I just showed you previously, that if your car is driven by somebody else, a valet driver, your friend, or even if somebody else, the interior camera footage is very important and will be able to help you in establishing facts regarding any particular incident, which you might want to take a look at a later point of time to verify facts, to establish facts, and to support your claim for any particular incident. Following this, here is the rear camera quality, a pretty decent quality, I must say. Now I have flipped the image during editing because I had not flipped it within the camera itself and it was giving a right to left flip view. I mean, of course you can flip the image straight away in the dashcam, but for this particular instance I forgot to do that, and then I had to flip it while editing, and that's why you see the REDTIGER logo inverted in the image or in the video quality. But overall, I think the contrast levels in the rear camera footage are a bit higher when you compare it to the front camera, and gives you kind of a decent quality for the price the camera comes at. And this is more than enough again for any kind of a video evidence which you might require from your rear camera of the dashcam. Overall, the front, interior and the rear camera make for a compelling package from the REDTIGER F17. So in terms of having the complete coverage around the car, a triple channel dashcam would definitely be better than any dual channel dashcam, specifically talking about the interior camera, which the dual channel dashcams usually miss out. And if there are any incidents or any person coming in from the sides of the car, the front and the rear camera of the dashcam will not be able to catch it. That's where the goodness of the interior camera comes in. So based on my usage of the REDTIGER F17 for a month now, I should say I'm quite happy with the performance of this dash camera. I mean, the user interface of the camera is pretty smooth, slick and very easy to understand. I mean, you don't have to connect your smartphone to the dashcam anytime because you can easily change any settings right on the screen, and of course you can also take a look at what's happening behind the car right on your screen display. So all these cool features under the price bracket of 15,000 make the REDTIGER F17 a real compelling buy. And in case if you are interested in purchasing this dashcam, just check out the description. I'll provide you a link right there. Go ahead, click on it and you can buy this dashcam for yourself. If you have any doubts or queries regarding this dashcam, you can always write that down in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So I hope this video has helped you out in giving you that proper information which you need to make that correct purchase decision. And in case if it did, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and smash that like button. Also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Also don't forget to follow me on my Facebook, Insta and the WhatsApp page. The links to those are given in the description as well. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.